Hello. Okay, so I'm starting this vlog a little bit later. I can't multitask. Okay, here we go. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, so I'm starting this vlog later because I worked today and I didn't feel like saying hello. So I'm saying hello now. Hello. Books I'm going to be reading this weekend. I have two. And before I get into the books I want to read, I have finished Map of Days. Is it Map of Days? Yeah, Map of Days by Ransom Riggs, the fourth book in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Really enjoyed it, thoroughly enjoyed it. Ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, so I want to read The Conference of Birds, which is the fifth book in the series. It's shorter than the other one. I think it's like around, like 320-ish pages or so. Then I want to read Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. It is a recently released book, so like it got released this year. And it's a sci-fi. The basics of what I know about it is a man is sent into space to try and protect Earth, but then he wakes up from sleep, the deep sleep that you usually see in sci-fi movies where they have a long sleep and then, oh, we're on a new planet, woohoo. And it's kind of something like that. And then all of a sudden he wakes up from the deep sleep and he doesn't know who he is, but all he knows is that he has to save Earth, but he doesn't know his name. He doesn't remember anything about what the mission is or how to save Earth. So it's basically a book like that, and it sounds very interesting. It really does. It sounds really good. Tonight I'm going to do some prep work because I want to try and film some videos this week. Not this week, tomorrow. I have a few in mind just to try and keep ahead of things. I don't know if I want to upload them or anything, but they're just there in the background for if I don't have any ideas of what to do, I'll just, upload those. So yes, and also with Project Hail Mary, I plan on doing a book talk about it as well, since it is like a recent release. So I'm going to go and do some prep work now. It shouldn't take me too long, and then I don't know, should I come back in here and read a little bit? Because I kind of want to do my puzzle. Anyway, we will see. Prep work is all done. I made it as simple as possible so I can get through the videos quicker, but we'll see how quick I actually am if I end up rambling on about things. But I'm in my room, as you can probably tell, and I'm going to get started into reading. I think the book I want to read first is, what's it called again? Project Hail Mary. Another thing I forgot to say as well about Project Hail Mary is that the other crewmates on the ship where this guy that woke up is in, they all died. And it's not a spoiler, it actually says in the synopsis. So, they died. His memories do end up coming back, even though they are a little bit fuzzy, his memories. And will it be too late? It's like a race against the time. Like, will his memories come back too late to save Earth? Or will he save Earth in the nick of time? I don't know, but I have my book here on my iPad and I'm going to start reading now. Already this book has me laughing. So the computer has been asking him questions like, can you, what's 2 plus 2? And, obviously, the more he uses his body, because he's waken up into this deep sleep, so he can't really move his muscles, talk, his eyes are, glued shut, basically, but he's waking up. There's, tubes everywhere. He has one on each arm, one on each leg. He has a catheter up his manly bits, and also a tube up his butt. Because you gotta do your daily functions even when you're in deep sleep, I guess. And oh my god, I hope it doesn't scratch off the way out. I can't believe I just said that, but oh my god. And he's sitting himself up, and he said that he's sitting up in the bed that he's in, and he's actually sitting on the butt tube, and he said it's like really uncomfortable. You have no idea how much I'm laughing. Oh my god, it's so funny. If you don't know what my sense of humor is, this is my kind of sense of humor. I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done tonight. I can't stop laughing. Oh my god, I was not expecting the book to be this funny. Oh my god. Okay, so the there are these like robot arms, right, that seem to be like a mother. They seem to be helping this person who we don't even know the name of yet. He doesn't even know his name. It was shaving his face for him, and the robot detected movement, so he thought, oh, okay, and like I'll stop. So like half of his face was rough and the other half smooth and stuff like that. And then the robot is saying, what is your name, what is your name? And he said like John, just for the sake of saying a name. The robot asked a question again. He said, bite me. And then as he, oh my god, okay, keep composure. And then as he was taking out the IV line, like the last IV line in his arm, because the robot did the rest. And as he, oh god, okay. And as he was getting up to get out, the robot was reaching its arm out and saying, no, you come back here, you're not ready yet. And as he rolled out the bed, and the tube fell out. I can't say it. Oh my god, it's so funny. And the ones that are still connected, the one up the butt, the penis one, or I should actually say the genital one, like keep it YouTube friendly, and the other one in his arm, so he took the other one out of his arm, and then he rolled off the bed, and the butt and both tubes that were in his private areas popped out. The butt one slipped out with no problem, but the pee-pee one, he said it was like peeing a golf ball. And then he started screaming. I can't do this. Oh my god. And then he started screaming, right? And just started breathing on the floor like I'm in pain. Like I'm in pain. And the robot's trying to help. Oh, for goodness sake. I really don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done because I can't stop laughing. This is the most I've ever laughed in a while, so I'm very thankful for this book. I can't stop laughing. I'm hoping this book is just funny throughout. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm gonna try and read some more, so I'll be back. Okay, laughing has stopped. I'm up to chapter 3 and I'm going to call it a night. The book is so good so far. And again, I apologize for laughing like a maniac in the previous clips. I apologize, but it was just damn funny. Like, it sounds like it would hurt a lot, but the way it's written is hilarious. It's, like I said, it's really good so far. It is sciencey, it's more physics heavy. The formula I don't understand that much. It's just like over my head a little bit. Then there's other aspects of the sciencey part where I actually understand because I ended up looking it up on the internet, like what the hell does this mean? And I'm just like, oh, okay, it means that. Like when I did some research on it, when I looked it up what it meant, I was like, okay, I'll just keep on reading. Hopefully it'll explain it a little bit more. And then I read something that made it click. And yes, it's really good so far. Already we know, I'm going to say no like that, just for the time being, but already we have a bit of an idea, I should say, about why this person is in space, why he is there, like what is his mission. So we already kind of have like a bit of an idea about that. And there's also like another element that there could be alien life, which is very interesting. Oh, it's just right off the bat, it's so good. I'm really excited to read this book, and just the humor. I'm just like, this guy is so sarcastic. It's hilarious. So I'm going to go to sleep now, and I will see you tomorrow. Morning. Okay, so I'm going on a bit of an adventure. I'm gonna go for a walk across the street or across the road to one of the shopping centres because I need to get some things. I do have that box. I'm sorry, I just remembered I had a shoe box because I couldn't remember if my sketches were machine washable. They are, which is really awesome. Gonna go for a walk, get some stuff at the shops, and then gonna come back home and do some video filming. I completely forgot that I wanted to do some video filming today, so that's my plan. And let's get walking. Just like that, I am home. I know I said I was going to hopefully do some filming this weekend, but I can't be bothered. I really can't. It's just. So I'm going to be reading The Conference of Birds now. I'm gonna try and make a little bit of a head start on that, and then, I don't know, this weekend is completely up to me. Can I just say how stunning that the pages of The Conference of Birds, the fifth book in the Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children book is? Like, the pages are absolutely stunning. They're really vibrant and they stand out from one another. Just with the, like, the blues, like the dark blues and the oranges, like reddish orange, I guess you could say. It's absolutely stunning. Okay, I'm reading some more. Well, first of all, it's nighttime now, and I'm reading some more Project Hail Mary. I think this is a book that I'm going to have to take my time with, and I don't mind taking my time with this book because I'm loving it so far. This is sci-fi to the core. It's sci-fi that I'm both excited to read and also scared to read. Excited because it's science fiction, and I have watched quite a few science fiction movies, like from being a kid even to now. And just the idea of space and spaceships and other planets and solar systems, it's all scary but yet so fascinating. And scared because it does get a little bit heavy in terms of the physics and the mathematics and the science terminology and the science talk about it. I'm actually understanding it pretty good. I'm surprised. probably because I did science in high school and just probably me remembering, well, trying to remember from back when I was in high school doing science and stuff like that. And by science I mean biology, but science and biology, but anyway. The actual idea of there being a potential alien life form and understanding the elements and the chemistry and the physics and what goes on in the alien life form and how they work is not the thing that confuses me. The thing that confuses me a little bit and it kind of goes over my head is the physics talks and the formula that's like mentioned in here, but oh my god, I'm loving this. I think this book could actually make me want to read more sci-fi, and I'm very excited about that. I really am. Yeah, I'm going to continue reading on now. I'm going to take my time with this book, like I said, because it demands to be, because you'll need to like go back and forth and say, like, you'll need to go back and forth and just really let the science part of this book sink into your head so you can understand it. Which I don't mind, because you will read something on a page and go, okay, I'll trust you with the science talk, move on to the next page, you go, oh, hey, this clicked for me, this makes sense. You go back to the other page, read what confused you, and then go back to the other page and it all makes sense. So I'm going to get back into reading now. I'm loving this so much. And I will hopefully give you another update soon. It is around 12 in the morning. And, well, after midnight I should say. I'm up to chapter 6 in Project Hail Mary. Oh my god, it's good. It's so good. Like, I can understand, like the mathematics in terms of the physics and all that kind of stuff just flies over my head, but in terms of the anatomy and the experiments that they are doing on the alien life form, I understand. Like, it takes like a couple of readings and like just going back to another page and then going back to the previous page to actually understand it, but it's really good so far. We are understanding more about the mission and what Ryland has to do. He knows his name now. He's a junior high school teacher, science teacher, I should say. So that's very fascinating. And yeah, now we are understanding more about what is happening to Earth and to the things that are happening in this book. I don't want to say too much about it because I do want to do a book talk about this. And I am telling you a little bit about it, but not all of it. So you're going to have to wait until my book talk. And yeah, it's so good. We are understanding more things, and that things are more serious than expected. It's just this alien life form is so fascinating. And I don't have any more to say to that other than we are getting more seriousness now that we know, because there's how many chapters, like 20 something chapters, 30 chapters. Now that we know what the mission is basically about and why Ryland is where he is, I wonder how it's going to turn out, because normally with things like this you would know about like halfway, like in the halfway point, or even towards the end, why he is there, why this character or why a character is there for the mission. But in this one it tells you pretty early on, so I'm very curious to see how the rest of the book is going to go. But it's good, because at least that way we know that we're getting information at a reasonable time. If I'm making sense. Look, it's late, I'm probably not making sense, but we're also getting flashbacks to when he was a school teacher and how he didn't make this discovery, but he did make some discoveries and stuff like that. So we're also getting to see how the mission came to be about and all the stuff that has been happening. And then we are also getting present day, like the now, I guess you could say, where he is stuck in the spaceship with no memory. And the flashbacks are him getting his memory, like in the beginning. Like if he sees something, he'll think, okay, think back to what happened, then normally he will think back to help him get his memory back. Like he'll think back to an event that happened and then he'll get his memory back. If I'm making any sense. So I think I'm going to close my eyes and go to sleep now because I'm a little sleepy, and I will see you tomorrow. Hey, my darling. Hmm. I haven't done a check-in for the Conference of Birds, have I? I don't think I have. So, probably because I'm a little nervous because it is the it is the fifth book in the series, and I'm a little worried about saying too much. I will say it is good. It is really good. Some new things are happening about. See, it's so difficult to talk about it because it could spoil things. But I'll just say it is good. And it's interesting, it picks up where it leaves off. Things are dire, and there's kind of this new age, like an end of an era type of thing for the Peculiar and it deals with, oh god, I don't know if I should say this, but like prophecy and stuff, and like the end of an era. And I love it when books do that, like an end of an era and like the new wave and things coming to an end. It's nerve-wracking, but it's also exciting at the same time. And now that I think of it, I think I did show you how absolutely gorgeous, like, the color, I don't know if you can see that, but like the colors are for the pages. So I may have given you a little bit, but I don't think I've given you a lot about my thoughts, but yeah. And I am reading this quite quickly. I'm hoping to get to page 200 on this today. So then I can definitely get to page 200 today. And then I'll have 120-ish pages left for tomorrow or even Tuesday, because I want to focus. I'll read 100 pages of this today, and then I want to focus the rest of my attention on Hail Project Mary. No other funny parts that shouldn't be funny have come up yet, but there have been some things in Project Hail Mary that have made me chuckle a little bit with just how funny Ryland is. And yeah, both books are really good. Both books are really good. And I'm going to get back into reading now so I can read as much of this as possible. And I will see you later. Okay, 200 pages of the Conference of Birds has been reached. I'm gonna give my eyes a bit of a break and watch some TV now. I'm gonna have a shower, have dinner, then get back into reading Project Hail Mary. Dinner is done, and it was so delicious. I had like pesto pasta, and what you do is you cook up your pasta. When it's done, you drain it. A little bit of butter, 2 spoonfuls or 2 forkfuls of pesto, stir it all up. You have yourself a very delicious and quick and easy meal. Holy hell, yummy. Right now, I'm going to be doing cleaning for the week, just to give myself things to do, and then I'm going to get back into reading Project Hail Mary. So I'll give you an update when I have read more of that book. It is around 10 o'clock now, at night, on a Sunday. I got stuck down the rabbit hole on watching YouTube videos, and I'm not happy with myself. Like, I'm actually pretty disappointed and mad at myself that I didn't stick to my schedule and just read at the time I wanted to. But yeah, it's the way it is sometimes. Don't fear, I will read. I'm going to start reading right now. Okay, I'm going to stop reading there. I've read 2 chapters and it's very interesting so far. Not much has really happened other than some like flashbacks. Like, we're getting flashbacks into like how many astronauts or how many scientists should be in the spaceship, so we know why there are only 3 people in the spaceship, but now only 1 because 2 of them died. So that was really interesting to see. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, this book is dealing a lot with alien life, like the alien thing I told you about in the beginning of the book, or beginnings of the book. Astrophage, which is what it's called, is actually algae. And it's like being called as algae, like the little black dots. But there's actual, like, alien, possibly alien life forms. Like, I don't know if they're like the little green men that you always hear about, but, well, that's typical of science fiction, but there's definite implyings of there being aliens in here. I don't know if it actually is, because we don't really know 100%. There has been some contact, like Ryland has like contacted them in a way, and it just came out of nowhere, the alien spaceship, because his engine shut down, so now he has 0 gravity and he's just floating around now. There's just random spaceship that, when he was looking for the Petrova line, he thought it was just like this black something or other that was like obscuring his view of the line, but it turned out to be the alien spacecraft, and it's like, how the hell did you get here? You got here so quickly, I did not see you beforehand, and yada yada. But his memories are starting to slowly come back, and it's mentioned in the book that it's basically, this mission is basically a suicide mission. So there may not be a chance that he could come back at all. And that's, God, isn't that daunting? That is terrifying. You're floating around in space, you don't really, like, your memories are all like to hell, and it's just, that's terrifying. But I'm still mad at myself for how late I got into my bedroom to start reading this book again. Oh well, I have until the end of the month to read it, like to finish the book off, and then I'll do a book talk about it next month. Because I don't think I'm going to get this book done by Thursday. I don't think that's possible. So I'll have to film one of the videos that I prepared to do on Saturday but didn't end up doing, so I'll have to film one of those videos and then update it for Thursday, or schedule it for Thursday. Those are my upcoming plans. How I said before, how the scientific parts kind of go over my head. It's actually the mathematics part, like the formula for how to, like, estimate or give the value of something, or to calculate something at how fast something is traveling and stuff like that. That confuses me a little bit. But the other stuff, like the wavelengths and like all the other sciencey parts of it, I can understand pretty good, which I'm quite impressed about. Probably because I have watched a lot of science fiction movies and TV shows, so I'm so worried that something, that he is gonna die at the end. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Anything can happen in this book. I will wrap this up properly, or should I wrap it up now? I think I'll wrap it up now. It's good so far. I'm making pretty good headway into a conference of birds as well, or the conference of birds, I should say, not a conference of birds. That one I can either get done. No, I want to get that done tomorrow. That book, it's an easy read, which is good for when I have something like Project Hail Mary. It keeps me going, you know? And it's like a good palate cleanser. The writing is very accessible. Real thoroughly enjoying Project Hail Mary, as you know from the beginnings of this vlog. So yeah, I'm hoping to wrap these books up soon, and then I have Waking Gods and Only Human to read, which I'm hoping won't take me long, fingers crossed, to read. So that is all for me. I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. Make sure you leave a like if you liked it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.